So above we told you why you should use Mozy. Now we're going to show you how to use Mozy and just how simple it really is. It roughly takes around 30 seconds to actually sign in and sign up for a free account. This will give you 2 gigs of storage, and this is the free account. And let's go ahead and install it real quick. So just leave it all the default menus that come up on you. Hit the next box here. Accept the terms. For those who want to read it, you can. And it will take roughly about a minute for most people to install it. Go ahead and launch it. And this is what it looks like. And this is where you're going to be putting in your username and password. And from there, it's going to give you a couple options here. I recommend doing the 448-bit blowfish key, and that's what's recommended there. That way, when your data is on their end, it's encrypted, so you don't have to worry about it at all. It is the correct way, I believe, to go. And this is what's nice, is it automatically goes off, and it does choose, hey, do you want to back up all this for you? And right here it says from the ones that are selected, it gives me my quota of what I have left here. And remember, with the free account, where you don't have to enter in any credit card or anything like that, it's going to be 2 gigs. So you can go through and you can pick out what you want. This is just by default what it comes up with, and because I'm just using this as an example, I'm actually going to uncheck everything. We're just only going to do one, and I'll have it use my Firefox. We'll just use that for demonstration purposes. Go ahead and go next. Start the test. And basically, so what the test is doing, it's going out and making sure I do have a high-speed connection. If you're on dial-up, sorry, you can't use this, which most people aren't, so you should be good. So yep, my speed is just fine. And here's where you can actually set it for a faster computer or quicker backups. Now, the first time you back up, let's say you're backing up your 2 gigs. So let's say you actually purchase the unlimited amount. Your first backup, it can be a little slow, just because of the amount of data it's backing up. But each and every time you change any file on your computer that you've selected as a backup location, that's when it'll go through for you, and it'll go a lot faster because it's not having to back up everything. It only backups the changes. And right now, you can see I'd like to back up, start my initial backup right now, or if you're like me, you want to be using the expert mode. And here is where the real fun is. Now, this is extremely simple to use. See if we can pop it back here. And this is where you actually get to select from your file system of what you actually want to back up. So if you wanted to, you can back up your entire C drive. Not recommended. We do recommend you just go ahead and you back up everything under, like this is Vista 64-bit. This does work on 2K and Windows and Vista 32. Most people's documents are going to be directly underneath here, and that's where most people want to have their backups done, is just directly underneath their username. However, if you are using something like QuickBooks, you want to make sure that you select the right locations for your QuickBook files. Same if you have, here we have an external drive. And you know what? If I had the unlimited there, which I do, but in this trial version that I'm downloading, because most of you will be starting off with this, I do not. So obviously I couldn't back up my whole entire volume here. It's something like 300 gigs on that one. However, if you're using the unlimited, you could. And it's a great way to go. I use it. I recommend it. Mozy is one of the best out there. The only other backup program I would suggest is Carbonite, but I do feel that Mozy is better. And just my opinion. There's plenty of people out there who argue otherwise. So we'll say, okay, I'll back up this too. Let me just check something else. So go ahead and hit save. And you'll see right down here in the system tray, there's Mozy. And you'll get this box that'll pop up. And this box will show after every successful configuration done. And what it'll do is it'll wait until my computer's idle for 20 minutes. And I'll show you under the configure again how to set that up, and you just do it under schedule. And right here, don't back up if my PC is busy over 60%. This is something that most people use. Don't back up unless the computer has been idle for at least this long. So if you want at 20 minutes and you want to make sure that your computer doesn't go to sleep until, let's say, 25 or 30 or 40, has to be after that number. And this will be how many times per week or how many times per day. Do you want it to back up? Now, if you were a business, you may want to back up a dozen times, throughout the day when all the workers are working. If it's an end user, hey, 2 times a day is plenty for most. Same with right here. This is a great feature because it's going to actually alert you, and basically here it only took me a minute or two here to show you how to use the software. It's just that easy. It really is easy. So go ahead and sign up for your 2 free gig account. Only then, if you like it, you can go ahead and purchase it and get that full unlimited backup, which I feel everybody should have. And keep in mind, we will have another video here right below that talks about for businesses. If you are a business, you do need an online backup solution. You also need to have a full image backup of your computer too as well. And for those who need help on the restore file, there's plenty of help on their site on how to restore it, and that is something that's really nice too, because not only do you still get free support here by email for the 2 gig, but if you were a paid member and you paid the $40 or $50 a year for this, is what you're going to get is you're going to be able to do a live chat, and those guys are quick in there. It's a very little wait time, and you get right in. They help you out. Great encryption on their end, and so your data is going to be safe. This is the way to go. Believe me, I've had the phone calls time and time again. People in the middle of the night, oh, I lost all my homework, or I've heard it all. There's just no reason for you not to take advantage of the 2 gig option. So basically, that is how to use the Mozy Home remote backup. And I hope you enjoyed it.